Guys, what is going on? I've been waiting for this package for a long time. I'm very excited for this because it's almost like when I first bought these Spyderco knives. Even though I've had one of them for at least probably a year or two, and the other one probably at least a year and a half. I wanted to test Spyderco's sharp service. Now, first of all, guys, let me say real quick before I open this, I have several people that get on here and say, oh, why don't you sharpen that yourself? And it's so easy to do, and what's wrong with you and all this stuff. Guys, not everybody is made for sharpening knives. Okay, I'm man enough to admit that I don't do the best job on sharpening knives that I'd like to do. Now, I got a Spyderco sharp maker, and I can get a little edge going on a knife, but it's not to the point I like it. I wanted to send these back, see if they come factory back to me after 2 years of use, see if they come like they did when they were brand new with that kind of an edge on it. That's why I did this. So let's get right into this, guys. Now, what's weird is it doesn't feel like two knives, but I did send them two. So let's hope that some employee's not carrying around H4T's Delica or the other one that's all black, the Endura, the black Endura, because that would not be a fun day. And I'm just kidding, guys. I don't think that a Spyderco employee would steal my knife over what they have there. Just a little joke, but it does. The box does feel light, so we'll see what's up with that. And no, I didn't tell them who I am or anything. I didn't even get into anything of that. I just sent it, and just, you know, with my return address and the $5 to ship it back. Okay, I'm holding it like this because I didn't want to... Yeah, they're both in there. Cool. Didn't want to give the info away. Let me see if they're... Okay, this is what else is in there besides a packing slip. There's a little brochure. 2018 product guide. Man, this sure is a small product guide, isn't it? But this is kind of cool. It says Spyderco on there. Kind of a neat looking... it's a gold leaf. And let me see if this says anything. Okay, here, I'm going to fold this so that you can see what it says. I don't know why they put all my info like that at the top. Okay, here it is. Greetings from Golden, Colorado. Enclosed is the following knife or knives, which have been sharpened and are reconditioned to the best of our capability. We are happy to see that your knife or knives have been put to good use. Endura 4 black blade, Delica 4. And if any of you had any concerns whether these knives were counterfeits or not, I got them on eBay from a reputable store. This right here is proof that these are not counterfeit knives, which I never did think they were anyway. Just buy from a reputable dealer, even if it's on eBay. We are pleased to be of service to you and welcome any questions, comments you may have. I almost said concerns, so I'm going to add that in there. Any questions, comments, or concerns you may have. And then it's got customer service warranty repair, and it's signed. Very nice touch, guys. Like that. So I can actually know the guy that, like if I needed to call in for something, I could actually get a hold of that guy probably. So let's go ahead and let's dive into this, shall we? Make sure the camera's in focus here. I know these kind of videos are stuff I'd like to see, so that's why I try to do for you guys. Okay, this is my Delica. You can see the well-worn pocket clip. I like this. I didn't want a new one. Even though they wouldn't just give me a new one. I didn't want a new one. I put that wear on there. Every bit of that wear was me. I bought that brand new. And here's my... Oh, I can already see they oiled it. They oiled the pivot. Because here's my black Endura. Let me see if I can... Let me zoom in for you here, guys. See if I can get that for you. See the right here? Looks to be some fresh oil on there. Now, if I can zoom back out, we'll be in business. Okay, here we go. Let's check it out. Whoa. I can see, guys, the edge is at least as good as it was. I can see it almost looks like a semi-polished edge. Wow. Very impressed. Look at these serrations. I'm going to zoom in for you guys. Let me go ahead and lighten up the view and then zoom her on in. Look at this. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, you can see, look at how it's almost polished. It was never like that. Look at this edge. Woo-wee. We'll do a little cut test here, guys. So Just hold your little horsies there. Want to do a hair test right now? Let me darken this down just a little bit, a shade, because my arm is, I'm so white, I'm like Powder, you know, the movie The Powder. Oh, I gotta zoom out. Okay. Let me zoom in here. Oh yeah, it's popping hair. It's popping hair everywhere. Look on the blade of this knife. My arm seems to have dandruff on it. Yeah, most of the hairs just fell off, but it's popping hairs. I'm happy with it. We'll do a cut test here in a sec, guys. Let me open this. I love this little guy. This has been dull for so long. People have made fun of me when I open packages because they say H4T, dullest knives on YouTube in the comments section. But you know what? I love this little guy. Let me see something here. These pocket clips were a little loose, guys. They did tighten the pocket clip for me. Yes, thank you. I was wondering if they would do that. When I sent this, I literally left the pocket clip loose. I've got the tools to do this. I left it loose and it's tight. Here we go. Ooh, yes. From this angle, I almost thought something was amiss at the tip, but it looks good, guys. Do a little zoom in on the edge there. You can see that the edge is very, very nice, guys. This is well worth the $5. Let me give you the details here after I do a paper cut on shipping this out, how I did it. It's cheaper. Well, it was pretty cheap. Let's put it that way. It was fairly cheap. But let me go ahead and do another cut test for you. I got to be careful with this because I'm used to it being dull. Yeah, she's a popping hairs. I don't know if you can see or not, but she's a popping them. Now we're going to do a little bit of a cut test. Let me get this open and this open. And I give you a little bit of details. What are we going to use? We will use an O-light directions. And you don't want to start where the serrations are. Ooh, it's cutting little curly cues. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and test this one. There we go. That was me, guys, not the knife. I was just holding it. I'm trying to look through the viewfinder and do this. See if we can do a little curly cue here. Yep. There you go, little curly cue. Right there. Watch now, I'll need these directions for my light. Yeah. Happy, guys. Happy with that. Now let me give you a little bit of the details, okay? Here's what I did to ship these out. And here is basically the procedure. You go on, just look up on Google, Spyderco warranty and repair. You go in there, it'll give you an address to ship these to. Okay? Now what I did was I went to a Postal Plus. It is a store that ships things out, and it was actually quite a bit cheaper than if I'd have went to the Priority. I went to Postal Plus, and they had little envelopes, a little bit smaller than this, for 80 cents. I took these two knives, I wrapped it in I typed out a sheet of paper that had my name, address, services I need done, which I just said, please sharpen both knives, that's all I need done, my name, address, and phone number. I wrapped these knives in the paper, I put the $5 bill in the paper for return shipping, which they come back in a box, really nicely packed, it's worth the $5. So when I went to ship them out, and I put them in the envelope, which was smaller than this from Postal Plus, 80 cents for the envelope. And when I shipped both of these guys, it was $4.57 or $4.51, I want to say. And that's it, guys. And it took about 2.5 weeks, roughly 2.5 weeks to get them back. But I mean, this thing is scary sharp. Just brushing the skin of my thumb against these serrations, I can feel it catching. It's scary sharp, dude. Really, like for real. I mean, they really did a wicked job on this thing. And this thing was about as dull as you could. The blade, the upper portion of the... I didn't use the serrations that much, but the upper portion of the blade was about as dull as you could get. This thing here, very nice. I don't feel any burrs, you know, or anything like that. And she's a definitely shaving hairs. They keep falling off. You can see the hairs on there from the knife. I mean, very happy, guys. Very, very happy. Now, what my question is how long can you have these knives sharpened before you start to see the blades start to deteriorate and get smaller and smaller and smaller? When they do sharpen these, it does take off a little bit of metal. Let's check for blade play. This is really good. This did have a little bit of blade play when I sent it in, side to side. It had just a hair. Let's check this one. Yep. Guys, unreal. I put on the piece of paper, I said, all I need you to do to these knives is sharpen them. I wanted to be quick and to the point. They oiled the action, sharpened the knives, tightened the clip screws, which I purposely left loose. I figured I'll fix it when it gets back. Tightened the clip screws and tightened the pivots, adjusted the pivots for me. $4.51 to ship out, $5 to ship back. It cost me, so it cost me $10 with the envelope altogether, $10.50. So for $10.50, I got 2 knives sharpened and serviced. And, you know, everything, all screws tightened for, you know, $10.50, $11. You can't beat that. So that's why I'm happy with it, guys. Just can't recommend it enough, you know. And like I said, this isn't anything that Spyderco's given me anything for. They have no idea who I am till they see my video. But all right, guys, until next time, H4T. I'll see you real soon. Out.